Hey guys, my name is Ryan, and we're back again with another Spirit Island video. Today we're going to play some DarkFire Shadows into Prussia 6. This is certainly DarkFire's favorite matchup. I almost made it the ace, but I feel like, mostly just because I wanted to make Shadows an ace somewhere, and I wound up using Eyes Watch from the Trees for this one, but because like Eyes can be used in so many different matchups. Whereas Shadows is unfortunately a little restricted to those that are fragile to explore controls, but alas, chose Eyes, didn't get to do Shadows as any ace, but that's okay, we'll show them off right now with the Mountain Wetlands Explorer. It's unfortunate that we don't have the ability to do a double denial with our Explorer control in the first turn. Probably going to wind up using a Concealing Shadows here in the 3. We could do an Unquenchable Flames in the 3 because it'll be 5 plus 1 total damage and that'll clear the full land. And if we get the back-to-back Explorer, it'll be left over with a single Explorer. Get the Explorer out this way. Concealing Shadows this with something. We could do an Unquenchable plus a Mantle of Dread. Mantle of Dread solving the 5. Bring these two guys together, kill them both off, get a little bit of fear. I think that's better. So we'll do Unquenchable, Mantle. Mantle solves the 5, even if we get a back-to-back. Yeah. Okay, these the 8 and the 7 Explorers come together. They both die for 2 fear. Under a lot of different seeds, if we get anything that doesn't include mountains, we can deny 2 lands on the first turn, which is insane on this board. Solving half the board with one single fast action is nuts, but we didn't get a lucky one this time. Mountains is pretty bad for C because of both the town lands. An Ominous Dawn. We get to skip it. Unfortunately, this one's actually pretty solid for us. Lots of free fear. Build. Exploring the mountains. Got the mountains back to back. Okay, let's drop a town right there. Here we'll take a fear and a damage. Here we'll take 2 fear. And 7's pretty well unfucked, so maybe we'll just dogpile into the 7, and we'll come back to it with a major later. Let's see. Over here, we're going to do a Concealing Shadows, and then anything to drag an Explorer out, so that way this will full clear. That should have a Badlands. Because I did my 3 fear, 4, 5, yeah. Okay, fear production's correct. Okay, yeah, so we'll pull this Explorer out, and then it'll full clear. Right, because this can do 5 damage, 3, 4, 5. That leaves just this land back to back. I guess if we were to get something like a Purifying Flame here, that would be insane. That would have been quite the cold shot. Roiling Bog is a 2-element small defend, so it'll solve a lot of jungles, sands, wetlands. I guess it's already the things that we're good at, though, is what it would solve. Dry wood might not be a bad idea. If we just drop a presence like out here or something. We just use it in the slow phase. We could also escalate into the 3 and then just dry wood into the 3 and kill that town, since we already have good Explorer control. That seems fun. So we go here and we grow like so, since one of these presents is going to get pushed. Okay, fear, pull the Explorer to the Beast Land. Vader phase. Vent. Remove a strife. We cannot. Destroy an explorer or town in a land with beast. Thank you. 3 Dahan from disease. Not applicable. And we get rid of an explorer from an inland land. Let's ravage in the mountains and wetlands. Whoops, move you. Build in the mountains. And explore the sands. Escalating here. Slow phase, we'll do this for 2 fear and 1 damage plus the Badlands. Time passes. So we could do just these 2 cards here, pull the Explorer out, and be very happy. Getting tons of fear here, reclaiming, hopefully into a defend, but at the worst, we can get it with the favors called due. And then we can grow top track and allow us to go into a major. So let's do that. Let's go... Ooh, Visions of Fiery Doom is a really nice card for us. Call of Dahan Ways is really easy to threshold. I think Visions of Fiery Doom is going to be the ticket. It's just a good chunk of fear. And maybe I can even combine it with the favors called... with the Crops Wither and Fade in order to get enough fast fear to make all this Terror level 2. Is that worth it? So we don't play the favors called do, but we play this and this instead. We get to downgrade this guy. We get to get these 2 explorers together, producing some fear. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we'll bring these guys together, kill them. That's 2 fear. And then we will 2 fear and then push this explorer out to the beast land. Maybe the beast will handle it on its own. I guess, yeah, it could be a coastal. Right, so we can pick off both these explorers and then use the visions to push that town out in order to solve the 2. Event. Add a blight to a land with buildings, or we can pay 1 energy to prevent taking a blight. Each land with disease, 1 damage to each invader, or 1 damage to each Dahan. Okay. And we get a free Dahan in one of our lands. 3 Terror level 2 cards. Because it's now Terror level 2, there is 1 Ravage skip in the whole deck, and it takes 3 adjacent to Han. So this getting that fear very well could pay off nicely. Isolate. That's going to deny a lot of stuff. And it is a defend 2. I don't think the defend is going to come into play. I think we really are only relying on that Ravage skip. Strife a town or strife a blight. Well, okay, so we strife the city, then it ravages, and it's not sufficiently defended, so we take a blight here, and we'll cascade this way, and this guy will get pushed out here. Building in the sands, exploring the jungles. Okay, slow phase. We got Crops Wither and Fade, 2 fear, and a downgrade. The 1 damage would remain, but it is not pertinent. Okay. Let's reclaim. We don't need this Concealing Shadows, and we don't really want to play it either, so let's gain a major. Ooh, Sleep and Never Waken is a card. I don't think we want to go for Insatiable. We would want to target here, and that would create 2 Blight. 6 damage kills the cities, and that is relevant. Maybe we'll do an Unleash. We have no other suns, though. Sleep is a safe pick, but Utter a Curse and Dread of Dread and Bone is the cool pick. And I'm a cool guy. Let's get rid of you. So we want to play this Visions in order to solve the sands. We can then do we could do like a Mantle of Dread and then just pick up these 2 Explorers for a bunch of fear, push this out, and then we're chilling. That creates a really quiet turn on the jungle's turn, so we can sneak an Utter a Curse, because we're going into stage 3, very likely to run into more of these mountains. So Utter a Curse is going to be necessary. It'll add 4 tokens there, probably like 3 Badlands and 1 Strife on the city, and then do 4 damage, killing a whole bunch of stuff. That's probably how it's going to play out. 2 fear. Let's push you. Let's go this way. Boom, boom for 2 fear. And then we have to destroy one of our presents, but this is the best fear card we could have asked for, because once per action, we can push a presence instead of killing it. Blighted. Add a blight to an inland land or destroy 3 presents. So this time we'd have to destroy 2 presents and push 1 present, which is something I'm perfectly willing to do. So we can go like kill, kill, and then we could push this way. That Sacred Site has great coverage. We got a Ravage skip, and we get a push. Ooh. So now we can get a free push here. Denies a build, and then we can mantle the 3 or something. Maybe I should have looked at that, but I can't remember where these presents came from. I think it might have been there and there. Or, I don't know. We'll stick with what we did. Ravage, build, explore, jungle sands. Alright, finally we can get a double land denial. Obviously, we're going to take these 2, because that one's pretty well solved, and that one's very easy to solve. So we'll take 2 fear, and push something from one of our lands? Guess we'll push this way. So to do that, we need to get a 3rd card play. Definitely going to do an Unquenchable Flames here in the 7 to pair it with the Utter Curse, because this is really our most dangerous land. And we just need 1 more element. And it doesn't matter which of these that we play. We'll get there no matter what. So the question is, what do we want to play? I think we're going to go for a Crops Wither and Fade, growing into the 6 to downgrade that town. And then we can do cool stuff with Explorers. Although actually, hold on a second. No, we'll play Favors Called Due, because this gives us the animal element. Thresholding this gives us a ton more tokens, a little bit extra damage, so we can kill that town as opposed to downgrade it. Gaining 3 energy, we're using Grow 3 here. And I'm actually going to put my present here in the 5. Alright, Fast Phase. All we're going to do is pick up these 2 guys for 2 fear. Gathering this way. Invader Phase. We have to sacrifice a presence. We will go this way. We can destroy 2 presents, adding a wilds in place of each. Or bring back a destroyed presence. I actually think I might bring back a destroyed presence here. As good as wilds are, as a 0/1/1 spirit, even though we do have the protection, and as good as wilds are, no, we'll do this. It's just better. Alright, Beast Kill Explorers, Dahan modifications, free defense, Ravage, build, exploring the Sands wetlands. Alright, let's do some cool stuff. So right now, we can add 3 Badlands, so that'll be 4 damage. So that would be killing you and then 1 damage. But if we did Unquenchable Flames, first we'd do a damage, add a Badlands. And then it would be add 3 more Badlands, so it would be 4, 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's worth the city kill. Okay. So that's a fear and a damage into Badlands. Here, we'll go 1, 2, 3. And then we can also add a disease. Disease here. We get 2 fear and a damage. 2 fear, and then 1 damage becomes 5 damage. Oh, wait, that's just a victory. Straight up. That works. What I was going to say is that we could add a Badlands, kill the town, disease the 8, and then we'll be, sitting pretty. This will clear itself. We could gather Dahan here into this land, gather the Explorer out of this land, come down to just one land that matters. Throwing a disease in here. But, alas, all of that is not necessary. That's a Terror level 3 victory. Bada boom! Turn 5, yeah, so like I said, I think this is a fantastic matchup. DarkFire Shadows just produces a ton of fear, has a ton of early game activity. The extra element here giving us access to the second tier of the innate. We can wipe out half of a stage 3 card with just the first action of the fast phase. And then, our cards have text, so we could, there's all kinds of combinations, right? Crops Wither and Fade, Mantle of Dread. Mantle of Dread solves a third land by itself, so, that solves 2, that solves a third. And then we just have another action. This is always strong. This game we wound up going for, I believe, Visions on turn 1? Can't recall. Maybe it was Unquenchable. Quenchable's always good. Yeah, this guy's amazing into Prussia. Almost made him the ace. He definitely would have deserved it. I think it would be nice to make him the ace just so that way we can say that Shadows was an ace. Put him up there in the club with all the other cool kids. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Have yourselves a glorious day.